Yeah, we don't care.
We don't-
It's getting clipped. Welcome. We are live here on Wayland Sports Broadcasting for Friday Night Basketball between the Wayland Warriors and the Bedford Buccaneers. I'm Nathan Artunian here with Max Berkowitz. And Max, this is going to be a great test for Wayland tonight.
For sure. Wayland is 6-1 right now on the season, and this game is going to be a big test for them. And I'm very excited to see what's going to happen, how Wayland's going to play.
Wayland off to a really hot start, but now as they enter conference play, Coach Glavin said they want to, quote, steal wins tonight. And what do you think they got to do that?
Honestly, just play their game. I've been watching a few games this season, and they've been doing a great job, especially compared to the boys' team so far this season. And in past years, they're doing a lot better job than they have. And with their strong record, I think they'll be able to close this game. They just need to play their game like every basketball game.
Wayland, a very young team, but there are two freshmen that have really stood out and played a lot. That is Elsa Reniker and Sloan Roberto, and Coach Glavin really praised them. How must that feel being a contributor as just a freshman?
For sure, that's a big deal. I know in a lot of other sports teams, this is very unusual to have a freshman to take up that big role, but it is great for the Wayland girls varsity team since they have a younger team, which means, and especially showing this season, having a great season so far, having a younger team is just going to show that in the seasons to come, they'll be better and better. I know that Elsa Reniker has an older brother named Jack Reniker, who has been playing basketball for years, so I know she has a big basketball background. I don't know about Salome, but I hear that she's having a great season. I can't wait to watch that tonight, and especially see what she has in the future later on in years.
Yeah, and Sloan Roberto, one of the players that Coach Glavin said has played some excellent defenses. This team, extremely physical the entire way, and that's something that is a key for Wayland. They need to play extra physical. They're not a shooting team.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I've really honestly noticed that this season they have not had that many tall players. They have I would say 3, but besides that, it's really not that big of a team, I would say. But like, for example, today against Bedford, not that big of a matchup.
But however, there is one tall player returning, and Wayland will look to have some extra size with Fiona Straley returning and making her return from injury. She played earlier last week on limited minutes, and she'll be available at a larger capacity today. Coach Glavin said that would be a huge boost to the team's physicality. So we're getting ready to get started here, and in just a moment, we'll send things over to Nate Yaffe.
Guard number 1, Annabelle Davis. Junior guard number 4, Ashley Bowen. Junior guard number 5, Ida Sheridan. Senior forward number 11, Tatum Garone. And a junior forward number 33, Georgia Sabatis. Assistant coach Lee Sinclair, the head coach is third year, James DeBenedictus. And now, let's meet the starting lineup with your Wayland Warriors. A senior guard, number 5, Captain Sarah Howard. Senior forward, number 10, Captain Riley O'Driscoll. A senior forward, number 15, Captain Eliza Ruffalo. A sophomore forward, number 22, Grace DiStefano. And a sophomore guard, number 25, Halo Howard. The coaches are Kevin Murphy and Jay Jackson. The head coach of the Warriors in his first season, Tim Glavin. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time we ask you to please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
So we are ready to get things started here. As Wayland ready for a very important DCL matchup in their first Friday night game in the season. They didn't have any in 2025, and now they are ready to go here for the first time this season. Max, something interesting to think about is that it is Coach Glavin's first year, so this is his first Friday night game, and he said that he's learned a lot in his first 7 games. As it'll be Powers for Wayland and Stadakis for Bedford to take the tip. And we are underway here on a Friday night as the tip is controlled by as Russell will have the ball. She'll dribble around. She's guarded by Cohen. And now Powers with it. She'll give it to Campbell Powers, her sister. The sophomore will dish it inside to Russell, who will miss the layup, and the rebound by Bedford. And the floater there is no good and rebounded by Eliza Russell. Powers with it in the corner. Campbell Powers will drive in and draw the foul. Great job there by Campbell Powers, don't you think, Max?
Yeah, great job. Honestly, I mean, not much to do. A lot of defenders right there, and just throwing up that shot, getting that foul right there will be helpful. Hopefully, she makes these 2 shots right here.
Yep, as Campbell Powers, great shooter and one of the best shooters on this team since her freshman year, as she will drill the first free throw and put Wayland on the board. And she's unable to get the second. And the rebound will be controlled by Bedford. So 1 minute in here, it is 1-0 Wayland. Cohen will drive in. It's poked away. And Wayland with a good defensive play there, but it'll stay Bedford ball.
Ball not able to be secured right there.
Great defense, though, don't you think?
Yeah, great
Max?
defense right there by Wayland, getting the ball out.
So it'll be Cohen to inbound it. She looks around, running out of time, and she gets it in to Davis. And now Bedford will reset with 20 on the shot clock. They'll drive in, and the layup is no good. Rebounded by Sarah Powers. She slapped a bit, and now she'll take advantage of the numbers. O'Driscoll will try to save it, and she'll lose the ball.
For sure, tough play right there with that pass. Just running right up the court after that quick rebound, but great rebound right there by Powers.
Yeah, you might want to slow it down a little bit when you're on offense if you're Wayland, don't you think?
For sure, yeah. They had their time right there, which they got to take it.
Loose ball on the ground will be recovered, and now Studhawkis, who picked up that first foul, will pass it. The three-pointer is good.
Great shot right
there from Ashley Cohen, putting Bedford on the board. It seems, Max, that might be one of their shooters here today, as Powers will try to answer, and the three is no good. Tipped around, and Cohen gets the rebound. Poked away by Russell. Great hustle there, but Cohen comes up with it, and now Russell will foul. And that's the physicality you want to see.
For sure, Nathan. That was a great defense right there by Eliza, but obviously reached a little bit too far to get that foul.
Yeah, and so that'll be the first on Russell and Wayland, and now Bedford will have it at midcourt. They'll find an open player in the paint. She'll retreat and get the bucket, and that is Isla Sheridan giving Bedford a 4-point lead here early. Sarah Powers in the corner, inside to Riley O'Driscoll, and the layup is no good, and Wayland has got to make their layups.
For sure, Nathan. That's a shot that needs to be made, especially kind of being wide open for a few seconds. Has to be made right there.
So Bedford now with a 5-1 lead early, and now Cohen will work the ball up. Davis will pass up the three and give it to Stadakis. Stadakis with Powers on her, playing good defense, and Bedford unable to get anything going here. 10 seconds to shoot. Now trapped in the corner, and they'll call it travel. A great defensive possession there by Wayland.
Yeah, just like you said, great defense right there by Wayland. Needed that, especially after letting no points go up.
And so now Wayland will try to cut into that 4-point deficit here as Russell will have it. Powers in the corner. Give it to her sister, and you see them passing to each other a lot, Max. But
For sure, that might be a duo that we want to look out for.
as now Bedford trying to capitalize on the fast break. Davis, the corner three, in and out. Rebound is unable to be saved by Bedford, and it'll go back to Wayland.
Once again, great job by Whalen on defense. They got to capitalize on this right here, though. They are down by a little bit.
So Campbell Powers will let Eliza Russell bring it up. She seems to be the primary ball handler for Wayland, and an early turnover there, and that is a mistake. Cohen on the last break will give it to Stadhawkis. Sheridan drives past DiStefano, now gets trapped. He'll give it back to Stadhawkis, and now Davis with it. Cohen driving in, she has a 3, and now she has a 2 on the floater. 7-1 Bedford.
Unlucky right there. Whalen needs to work in that pass. That kind of gave up the point.
Sarah Powers trying to get it back, and she draws the foul. As that'll go on Stadhawkis again, and now that's something to watch for. That's her second foul already. Remember, Max, 5 fouls gets you out, so they'll have to take her out here.
For sure. Too early in the game, especially only being couple minutes in. Can't afford another foul right now.
And checking in, it'll be sophomore forward Haley Campbell, and we'll see if Wayland can take advantage of that. As Sarah Powers with an open 3, and it's good. Sarah Powers cuts the Bedford lead in half with a 3.
Great on her for capitalizing right there in that moment. Needed that 3.
Now Bedford will try to answer inside, and Campbell, who just checked in, lost it. And now Wayland on the fast break. Sarah Powers double dribbled. She was going a bit too fast there. Max, you think they might be rushing a bit?
For sure. I think they are. I mean, the game's going by very fast right now. Point. Wayland does need to slow down.
And now Cohen, who seems to be one of Bedford's best players. She has 5 already, and she drives in and gets a beautiful play in the paint there.
That is a great shot. Not much you can do right there by Whalen. They had defense up, but
Max, I'm really impressed by Ashley Cohen so far tonight. 7 of the team's 9 points. As Whalen tries to answer, but O'Driscoll's shot is blocked, and they're going to say it was out of bounds, and it'll be Bedford's ball.
Ashley Cohen, being a junior, still having a full another year.
Yeah, and it's kind of scary to imagine what she'll be like next year when she comes back to Wayland. As Bedford will dribble around, and they'll call a push. That will go on. That might go on Eliza Russell, and that'll be her second. So another player now in foul trouble, this time for Wayland. They'll probably have to take her out. Yep, she's going to sit down with 2 fouls.
Yeah, it makes sense. Now we have Elsa Renneker coming in, the star freshman.
Renneker, the one who Glavin said played the most out of any of the freshmen. And she's also put some time on JV, but she's been the most valuable freshman on both sides of the court. And as you said, Jack Renneker, a great player on JV, as that 3 is no good, and Wayland recovers it. And yeah, Max, how do you think having a sibling who plays the same sport as you helps?
Tremendously. I mean, Jack is a varsity starter right now who's having a good season personally. I mean, he's always working, and his father grew up playing basketball as well. So that really does influence the whole family. And I think that is a big reason why Elsa is having a great year so far.
And meanwhile, Sarah Powers on that other end kind of got knocked over. That was interesting, Max. It's a long 3 from Davis, and she drills it. Annabelle Davis, the junior, a great 3 there. And that puts Bedford up 12-4. Seems the 6-1 Warriors may have met their match here tonight. As Sarah Powers drives in, the layup no good, and they'll call a foul on the floor, or it might have been out of bounds actually. Yeah, they'll call out of bounds.
I think like you said, Wayland's kind of rushing themselves right here. We see that shot right there being put up. It's getting, and they're not making it at all. And I think they need to take time and personally stop shooting that shot.
So Cohen with it. She'll give it to Sheridan. Sheridan driving inside, and she draws the foul. So Wayland having a bit of trouble here defensively now. As that one will go on DiStefano. Oh no, that one will go on Campbell Powers. Will be her first. Now Cohen looking around, she'll float it over to Gayron. Now Kelly with it. Gives it to Davis, who just hit a 3 around that spot. She'll give it up. Sheridan driving in. Good defense. The air ball from the backup Campbell, but Bedford has it. Sheridan on the second effort. It's stolen away by Campbell Powers. Powers on the fast break will get the layup, and Whalen gets a much-needed bucket.
Great steal right there and great layup. We really needed that as a team.
And so far the Powers have all the points tonight, each sister with 3 points. As that one a bit too aggressive there for Bedford, and Wayland will take advantage as Sarah Powers will take it up. Ooh! Grace DiStefano took a tumble on the other end, but Wayland inside pushing the pace, and that'll go out of bounds. I believe it'll go back to Bedford again.
Very quick game right now, back and forth. A lot of tumbles as well today.
And yeah, and I think Wayland, like you said, has been rushing the possessions a lot. Kelly with DiStefano now on her. We'll see how that changes. She's been one of the best defensive players in the past 2 years for Wayland. As Reneker, and a steal from DiStefano, but that was created by Reneker's defense there. Great job. Campbell Powers gives it. Reneker inside. A nice pass to O'Driscoll, but she wasn't ready for it. A bit of a miscommunication there, Max.
For sure. I mean, great job by Reneker right there not taking that shot. They've already taken that shot 3 times today, and all of them have been misses. I think passing right there is the best decision.
Yeah, and Wayland may need to work on their layups a bit and be ready to receive the ball. As now it'll be Campbell inside. Sheridan with the ball. It's fought for, and it'll be a jump ball. And Wayland won the tip, so the possession goes to Bedford. But Wayland doing a good job to earn that possession arrow back. For those of you who don't watch a lot of basketball, it's just like taking turns on those jump balls. And they'll call a foul. And it'll be on the floor. And it'll go on Elsa Reneker. And so that'll be on the floor, and Wayland not in the bonus. So they had a foul to give, but now any fouls from Wayland in this final 40 seconds will put Bedford to the line. As Kelly looking for somewhere to get it. She's running out of time. She just gets it in to Gayron. And now the give and go. She'll shoot the 3, and that one off the rim. Powers will just let it go out with 35 seconds left.
A lot of fouls today. I think we really need to work on some of this, especially after this first period.
Wayland will have the final shot here if they want it. 28 seconds. Powers almost loses it. We'll give it to Reneker. Reneker to Sarah in the corner. Over to Campbell. Campbell Powers driving in. Kind of forces that a bit. It's tipped around, and Bedford has it with 12 seconds left. Sheridan on the fast break will drive in. Davis. 5 seconds. Kelly, the open 3. No good. That'll airball. It'll go off a Wayland player, and the clock will stop with just 0.8. They're going to say Wayland ball, and Wayland, they can try, but it's a long shot, and Powers will just take it and let the clock run out, and that'll end the first quarter. Bedford off to a 12-6 start. So we are back for this second quarter here. Wayland trailing 12-6, and they'll get the ball here with the possession arrow. Campbell Powers will take it up. Reneker, kind of a quick pass, and it'll be stolen away by Bedford. And Seth Hockey's Bedford's biggest player, picked up 2 fouls early, but Max, Wayland has not been able to take advantage of that.
And there you go, another foul right there.
No, and that'll be an offensive foul. It'll go on Campbell, so already the starting forward for Bedford said Hockey's had 2 fouls, and now Campbell will pick up her first. A bit of foul trouble for Bedford. And now O'Driscoll with it. Campbell Powers will fake the 3. A nice drive inside, and she misses the easy layup. Wayland's got to work on it, but Sarah Powers steals it away, puts the layup up and in.
Great shot right there. Really needed, especially after that missed layup. That really cannot be happening.
Great job by Bedford not giving up on that. Or no, great job by Whalen not giving up on that and getting that put back there by Sarah Powers, and now she'll take it up herself. I think we got to slow down. We got to stop doing this as Powers gets trapped in the corner.
For sure, Nathan, you're right. It's always drives right down to the corner every single time by Powers right there. It's always at the corner, and then when she gets there, she gets caught every single time.
This time, Coach Glavin calls a timeout to bail them out, but you're not going to be able to do that every time.
I mean, that timeout is needed right now, especially being early in the game. They need to go over and talk about what's going on and what's going wrong. I feel like this game is being rushed. And Whalen needs to take a second to stop rushing the ball. These passes that they're missing, shots they're missing. I also want to mention these passes. A lot of them are air passes. I think bounce passes in some scenarios right here are crucial.
So with 7:04 left, Whalen, despite what I think has been a very sloppy game, is only down 4, Max. I think they truly do have an opportunity here to play their way back into this game.
For sure, I think they do. I think, like I just said, there's a lot to work on as well.
Yeah, and Coach Glavin seemed like he knew this would be an uphill battle, but honestly, I think if they just pick up their play a little bit, they can totally win this game. As they'll inbound it, and they have 24 seconds on the shot clock. As Reniker in the corner, it'll be Sarah Powers. And I like the passing. They're a lot slower here. This is much better. Reniker will give it to an open Sarah Powers in the corner. She takes the easy layup and misses it again. And man, the layups just aren't falling for Wayland.
Yeah, I want to say great passing though.
Yeah, I think they looked a lot cleaner, didn't they? Davis will shoot another 3. And this time she misses. She made from there earlier. And something to point out, for the first time, Sloan DiRoberto in there, the other freshman. She's been known for her defense. And Campbell Powers gets the bucket, and Whalen's within 2.
Great drive right there by Campbell Powers, going through 2 defenders.
Davis floated to inside. Good defense from DiRoberto. Almost saves it, but her foot just touched the line.
Freshman right there, Sloan DiRoberto. Great save, just like you said.
And you'll see Sted Hawkins with the 2 fouls checking back in there with plenty of time in the first half. And the ref's going to talk something over, and now we're going to continue. So great defense there by DiRoberto. Just a minute into her getting in the game, we already get to see why Coach Glavin has been praising her as DiStefano fights for it but is unable to fully come up with it. It'll be a jump ball, and Bedford had the arrow. It's now Kelly, who's their leading scorer, will find an open Sted Hawkins, who just came back in and gets the bucket.
Yeah, can't leave her open right there. Trailed behind right there by Powers. Left her open, and obviously, easy layup.
Now Reniker moving around. Sarah Powers in the corner will give it to her sister, Campbell. She's kind of trapped, and she gives a nice pass to Reniker. Reniker over to DiRoberto. Sarah Powers inside. That one a bit forced. Ball's loose, though. Sarah Powers playing good backcourt defense, but Kelly will get away. Now Kelly pushing the pace with numbers. Bedford, the mid-range shot is no good, but the rebound is controlled by Reniker. 5:20 to go in this first half. Now Whalen has it again. Campbell Powers with it. Sarah Powers, the floater. No good. Rebound, DiStefano. Good fight there. She'll give it back to Campbell. An open 3 for Sarah. It's good.
Right there, the sister duo. What a great shot and what a great pass.
And that was all set up by the rebound from DiStefano. And now Whalen within 1. And it's stolen away by Sloan DiRoberto. She's got the fast break layup, and she puts it in, and Whalen has taken the lead.
Way to capitalize on that. Two Bedford kids bumping into each other, and Sloan DiRoberto is able to grab the ball and run up for the layup.
That's the Hawkins with it. She'll give another shot on that mid-range jumper, and it's no good again.
Wayland up for the first time in the game as well, 15-14.
Yep, Gayron has had a couple of those mid-range shots from that same spot. She's missed both of them. Both of these teams very shallow. Not a lot of bench players coming in on either side.
Correct. I mean, honestly, I don't know.
DiStefano inside, no good. Gets the rebound, fights for it again, and they'll call a foul this time, not a jump. A good job by DiStefano to draw the foul. It'll go on Gayron. That'll be her first. You'll see for the first time, Sedal Luongo, the freshman guard, checking in for Bedford.
As well as Captain Riley O'Driscoll coming in.
As Campbell Powers gets the bucket, she's on fire today. She seems like one of the best offensive players on Wayland, and she has been this year. She's got 7 here. Kelly, the 3. That one way off the front rim as they're playing a lot more aggressively on Kelly, knowing she's the best shooter on this team. Kelly into Stud Hockey's with DiStefano right on her. Davis with it. Still plenty of time for Bedford, and Davis drives in, but that layup is off the mark. She somehow gets the rebound, and they call a foul on Wayland.
A lot of fouls here today, Nathan.
Yeah, a lot of fouls here. So I'm not sure who the foul went on. I think it was on. They'll call a 5-second violation. They didn't get the ball in fast enough, and Wayland will take advantage of that. I believe that foul might have been on Campbell Powers. If it was her second. DiStefano with it. She'll give it to O'Driscoll, who was out for a while. Now Campbell Powers sees a lane, puts the layup, and that was a bit rushed.
That was not the shot to take right there.
They float it to an open Sheridan, who gets the layup.
Uneven
shot creates an opportunity.
Exactly,
right,
right there. Bad shot, uneven, unbalanced.
Now O'Driscoll driving in, gives it to Sarah Powers, who has a couple of threes. Now DiRoberto, back to DiStefano. Good passing here by the Warriors. Powers at the top of the key, 15 to shoot. Sarah drives in, the floater is good. Great ball movement, Max.
Yeah, Nathan, honestly, I've been noticing when the ball is moved around a lot more, they're able to create more opportunities and they wind up scoring.
Yeah, as Stud Hockey's will answer on the other end.
Wayland's still in the lead by 1 point.
And something I've noticed is, yeah, like you said, when they move it around, it really does create opportunities. And 35 seconds to shoot, that's a long time. So if you're patient, the shots will come. Sarah Powers has it. She'll dribble around and let things set up and drive in. And that was a bit forced, but a beautiful shot from Sarah Powers. And Wayland is on fire.
Great job with that ball going in, but probably not the best shot there as well.
She hits it, so I guess she felt confident there, and Bedford loses it. This game going Wayland's way now. Campbell Powers with it. 2 minutes to go, and Max, we have a chance to go into this half with the lead. As Campbell drives in. No foul there. She was looking for one. Now Kelly with a long pass to Davis. DiRoberto stuck with her, but draw is fouled. Good defense by DiRoberto, but ultimately fouled Davis. And now Davis will get to the line.
A lot of long passes today by Bedford across the court.
Yeah, some of them successful, others not as much. That was kind of a smart play by DiRoberto not to go right at her. She would have fouled her immediately, but unfortunately Davis did a good job crafting her way in and drawing a foul.
And let's see if she can capitalize on this moment and put some points back up.
As Davis hits the first free throw. And you see Gayron check back in. Longo, the freshman, will check out. Second free throw here from Davis is good. So a perfect trip cuts the Wayland lead to just one. Now Campbell Powers, one of Wayland's leading scorers, will take it up. She'll give it to her sister, who has double figures. Dribbling around. Campbell. That one a bit forced. But no good.
It's the exact same spot every single time they're losing the ball right there, Nathan.
Yeah, exactly. As Kelly gives it to Davis, who's comfortable shooting threes, but that one no good. DiStefano with the rebound. Powers gives it to DiStefano. Sophomore dribbles, and now she'll lose her dribble, and she has to find someone to get it to, and Coach Glavin will rescue her with a timeout. With 1:09 to go in this first half, Wayland playing a lot better, Max.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, passing the ball a lot more, and it's working. When, like I just said, when they pass the ball, they score. But still need to work on some things, especially a lot of these shots that are just off-balance shots. It's just messing them up and giving Belmont or Bedford the ball, and they're able to capitalize on that. Especially, like I said before, Bedford passes all the way across the court, and they're scoring off of it. Wayland needs to do a better job of sticking with their man.
Yeah, exactly, Max. I wonder if they'll try to put Fiona Straley in anytime soon. I know that she's in uniform for one of the first times tonight, or first times this season, and she might match up well with Stead Hockey's, although Wayland's done a good job sticking with her so far.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, putting Fiona in would be a good choice, I feel like. Putting her with Georgia Stakakis around the same height.
Yeah, one of the only people that can match that height and keep her hands up in front of Stead Hockey's. As 1:09 to go, Wayland looking to go to halftime with a lead. As you see the same group back out there with Powers, O'Driscoll, DiStefano, the other Powers, and DiRoberto.
I think Wayland's main goal right here is to go into halftime with their lead.
I would agree. As Campbell Powers will take it up. DiRoberto with it. Good passing here as Powers has it in the corner, but only 7 to shoot, so they got to get something up. Powers into Powers. Over to DiStefano. The long two is no good, and Wayland just ran out of time there.
Yeah, honestly, not a bad shot right there. Great job moving the ball around, and that's all that's going to happen.
Bedford with the ball, 37 seconds to go. Stead Hockey's puts it up and draws the foul. And let's hope that's not on Campbell Powers. And they're going to call it on Sarah Powers, and that's good news because Campbell had 2 fouls and Sarah had none. So, but Bedford with a couple of free throws and a chance to take the lead. Stead Hockey's to the line. She'll miss the first. And the buzzer sounded, but no one checked in for Bedford. That was confusing. And the second free throw is good from Stead Hockey's, and it looks like the sub was for the shooter, which makes sense. So Stead Hockey's will check out with 35 seconds to go after making the free throw.
See if Wayland can put another point up.
Wayland with a chance to have the final shot here as Campbell Powers with the ball. Looking around, Sarah in the corner. DiRoberto with it. Still 20 to shoot. You want to hold it and get that last shot, but they throw it away. And it'll go over to Bedford.
Overall, just bad pass right there. Not much to do.
18.4 to go. So Kelly will take it up as Bedford can have the final shot. Kelly with DiStefano on her. Gives it up. Less than 10 to shoot. Inside, Campbell puts it up and it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay Bedford ball with 4.5 to go.
Great block right there by Campbell. Hopefully Wayland can...
Something to keep in mind, Wayland does have a foul to give if they want. It wouldn't put Bedford at the line, and it could slow them down. Kelly looking to get it in. Stead Hockey's right back out there.
Right here, all we're asking for is just great defense.
Stead Hockey's, someone has to shoot at Davis. The long three almost gets it, but no good. At the end of the first half, we're tied at 21 apiece.
Hi, I'm Nate Yaffe here with Coach Glavin. Coach Glavin, you guys got off to a slow start but rallied to tie the game up at halftime. What were the keys to that?
We saw a few mismatches, and we went at the basket.
And what do you look to do different this half to really pull away from the Bedford Buccaneers?
I love the defensive energy, right? We've been getting back most of the time, but we can't let them get any easy fast break buckets. If we can stop that, we got a good shot.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight. Back to you, Max and Nathan.
Thank you, Nate. So we are ready for the second half, and one of the keys, I think, is just going to be not beating ourselves, right, Max?
For sure. Like I just said, there's a lot to work on. For example, Davis always down the court. Whalen needs to be over there as well. Needs to have a man covering Davis right there because Davis is down there wide open, gets a free layup. Also, like I mentioned, going down in that corner, the right corner of the court, Whalen's always getting stuck right there, and they keep going to that exact spot over and over again, and the ball keeps getting turned over. Whalen needs to take a second and look at that. And like we said before as well, Whalen's passing game. When Whalen passes, they score. It's that simple. And right now we have a tie game. Whalen played a great 2 halves, the 2 periods, but they can definitely do better, and I know they can do better. And I want to see them do that right now.
As with the youth game happening, they're going to put a few more minutes on so that we can clean the court off and just make sure it's all safe for the players. So we have a few more minutes, and I think we're going to just take a break now. We'll be right back. We're to the second half with the score tied Wayland 21 and Bedford 21. Wayland seemed like they'd be facing an uphill battle after they fell behind by a lot early, but now, Max, they're tied up at the end of the first half.
Yeah, like you said, tied game right here. 21-21, 0-0. Whole new half. See what Whalen can do.
As Whalen will start with it, Russell trying to get it in. Almost ran out of time, but she gets it into Campbell Powers. And so the second half is underway as that one poked free and stays Bedford ball. Or no, Whalen ball. Russell inside. She didn't score any in the first half. O'Driscoll with it. Taken away. Davis. As that one almost lost but recovered. And Davis with it. One of the best dribblers on this Bedford team. As she slithers her way inside. But good defense by O'Driscoll. Now Kelly will reset it. 20 to shoot. DiStefano on her. After they put DiStefano on her, she's been held in check a lot more than early. Now, inside, Bedford unable to do anything with it. It's going to stay their ball. They only have 8 to shoot.
Yeah, great defense, though, by Whalen right there with a 3v1. Yeah, Eliza Russell with her hands up, able to grab the ball and throw it out of bounds.
Yep, they shut down Stud Hockeys, and now they have just 8 to shoot. Inside with the ball, Kelly looking to find someone open. Stud Hockeys inside, 2 to shoot. They have to put it up, and they don't. A shot clock violation, and Whalen just played 35 seconds of excellent defense.
There we go. Great defense right there by Whalen. Just what we needed and what we've been talking about the whole entire first half that Whalen needed to do. But, I mean, that halftime must have talked about something, and something must have went through their head.
So now Whalen will set it up with Campbell Powers giving it to her sister. They combine for nearly more than half the points. Sarah hands it to Campbell. Campbell inside. No good, and not the best shot.
No, not the best shot, but great pass right there.
Kelly blows past DiStefano, puts it up, and it's no good. She rushed that a bit there.
Yeah, Whalen lucky right there that Kelly was not able to make that shot. I mean, that was a wide open shot that should be made. Whalen needs to play a little bit better defense to guard her.
Campbell fights her way past Davis. Sarah with it will fake the 3 and drive inside. The layup no good. She rebounds it herself. And they'll call a foul as Sarah using a bit too much of her hands there.
Yeah, honestly, a little bit too rushed right there. Need to slow it down. When it gets rushed, it doesn't go well. Right there. I think that might have been the third layup that was missed by Sarah alone.
And did they possibly call that foul on Russell? I saw the ref holding up a 1-5. If it was on Russell, it was her third. So Davis dribbling around. Kelly with it. Bedford running out of time again. Davis inside. No good. Rebound O'Driscoll. Excellent defense from the Warriors again.
Davis being one of the smaller players, able to sneak through.
Campbell Powers on the other end. I thought that was a good shot, but she just missed it.
Honestly, yeah, that was a good shot. Great dribble and great drive. Just missed.
Now Stud Hockeys with it. Gives it up. The 3-pointer is no good as Gayron was unable to get it. He's been held scoreless tonight. Campbell with it. Plenty of time to shoot. Davis on her. She'll hand it to Russell. The senior captain will give it up. Now Campbell redirecting traffic, looking for someone to give it to. 15 to shoot. Sarah with it. Will drive from the corner. That pass ends up in the hands of DiStefano, who just puts it right up, and it almost goes in. Russell with the rebound and the putback. No good. Good fight from the Warriors, but not a ton of passing despite a long possession. But Hockey's inside, gets the bucket, and breaks the ice in the second half.
Yeah, there we go. Finally, someone scoring. That was, I don't even know, maybe 10 shots, maybe 12 shots put up right there. None of them made. So far, this whole entire 3 minutes that we're into the second half, all rushed.
As that Hockey's finally broke the ice and gave Bedford the lead, and Bedford will preserve that momentum with a timeout. With 4:53 to go in this third quarter, Bedford out in front 23 to 21.
That point is for sure a big motivator as well for Bedford, I want to say. Breaking the ice.
Yeah, and as you see, they take Campbell Powers out, and they're going to go to freshman Elsa Reniker here out of this timeout. Interesting call. What do you think, Max?
Yeah, no, I think that needs to be done right here. I mean, all credits due her, for Powers. Doing a great job. She is a great player, but just not having her game today, I would say. A little off. A lot of missed layups and missed shots. Also, not the best passing. Let's see if Elsa is able to capitalize right here as being a freshman, getting called up, taking that spot. Actually, no, Sarah Powers is staying in. Oh,
No,
Yeah, you're
Campbell
right.
on the bench. And Reniker going to be the ball handler here, as Russell will give it to her. 4:50 to go in this third quarter. Reniker moves around and now loses her dribble and gets it into DiStefano. Powers, the floater, no good. Rebound, Russell, the putback, no good as well. And Whalen comes up empty yet again.
Yep, that is a shot that needs to be made, and we've seen many times today.
As Kelly with the bucket.
Yeah, you cannot leave Kelly open. If you leave her open,
Cohen
she's,
with the
or, I mean,
bucket.
Cohen. You cannot leave her open. If she's open, she's scoring. Great job right there by Whalen.
Cohen now with 9 points. As Reniker with it, will give it to DiStefano. The mid-range shot is no good. She's been empty on those mid-rangers tonight. Cohen driving in. She has 9. The give and go. She'll give it to Davis. Davis, a long three. No good. She made the first one, but since then she's been kind of off the whole game.
Yeah, few long threes right there by Davis. Made one, not all of them. And Davis is able to steal the ball right there from Elsa Reniker and go up with the easy layup. And
Davis shuts
for a
us
point.
up. She shuts us up. We were just talking about her three-point shooting. She goes, fine, I'll take it away and score it myself. And she's got 11. On the other end, Whalen fighting for it, and they'll call a travel.
Once another drive by Eliza Russell, not able to capitalize right there and score. It's a lot of quick play right here. I feel like Eliza Russell's all over the place. Great defensive player, but is maybe a little bit too aggressive and needs to slow down.
Yeah, and you see maybe they might be taking her out here as Campbell Powers heads to the scorer's table. And they'll call a foul there as that'll go on Bedford. And we'll see who they are putting in Campbell for. That foul will go on Sted Hockey, so that'll be her third foul. And now if you're Bedford, you've got to be careful, and they'll take out Elsa Reniker. But she didn't really do much there. It was just the way the game went.
No, just need a quick switch.
So Campbell back out there, and she'll take it up for Bedford. She'll drive in on Davis and gets the foul. No, they call it travel.
Yeah, honestly, that did look like a travel right there, Nathan. A few steps right there. Probably not the best drive either. Had some open players around there and just didn't pass.
So now Ashley Cohen, the junior guard, will take it up. Cohen with DiStefano right up on her. Gives it back to Davis. DiStefano tries to save it, but gives it back. Ball's all over the place. There's madness. Russell dives on it. They call a jump. I thought that was a foul. It'll be Wayland possession.
3 players falling right there, Nathan. This game has been everyone's been falling all over the place. Is the floor slippery or what?
And now a timeout Wayland as Coach Glavin wants to talk it over with Wayland now down 6.
Yeah, like again I said, I feel like today the game is being rushed too much. I feel like Wayland needs to take a little bit of time. Settle back. Because when they do, they are scoring. Like I've said many times over and over again. I don't know if Wayland's picking that up though.
Scoring, however, not something that Wayland has done in the second half. 21-21 at the half, and they have been held in check here in the first 5-17 here. So what do you think the key is to getting on the board?
Like I said, they need to take their time. Everything's being rushed. They need to look for passes. Just like they did to score all their other points right now. It's pretty much a low-scoring game right now, and I think Wayland's just not playing their best. I think if they do, they could blow the board up and put a ton of points on.
And you see that it looks like they'll be sticking with the same group with their core senior captains, Sarah Powers, Riley O'Driscoll, and Eliza Russell, and then their other starting 2, Grace DiStefano and Campbell Powers. So Coach Glavin not calling that timeout for a change, but more calling it for a conversation. And we'll see what they can do here as Russell inbounds it to Campbell Powers. Campbell looking at Russell. Russell with a blaze inside. Riley fakes the layup and gets the bucket. And that's the first bucket for the senior captain today.
Exactly right there. What I just said. 2 things. Passes and finding that open person right there. And that's exactly what Wayland did, and they were able to capitalize and score right there.
Cohen, the answer, no good. Fought for. They'll call a jump. It'll stay Bedford ball, but Wayland does a great job to get the arrow back. As Wayland's starting to play some better basketball, and I guess the arrow was Wayland's way, so Wayland has the ball.
Wayland only down by 4 right now.
Yep, as they look to cut it to 2 or even 1 here on this possession. Russell looking with Cohen on her. Powers passes up the 3 and drives inside. Great work, but the layup no good. The putback from Campbell, batted around. Whose ball is it? It's Bedford's.
Yeah, great Euro step right there by Sarah Powers. Able to bring the ball around and almost get it up, and with her sister right there with a rebound, but shot was not made, sadly.
Something I've noticed is the putbacks have been kind of forced. They should try to pass it out after they get the rebound.
Exactly, Nathan. I think they're getting trapped on the hoop.
Stadhockey's inside, draws the foul. And good effort there from the junior forward. The foul will go on, I believe, Eliza Russell. And if that might be Eliza Russell's 4th foul. And if that's the case, 1 more and she's out. And that free throw is no good. And if you stick with us until the end of the 3rd quarter, you're going to get a live behind the scenes with our sideline reporter, Nate Yaffe, who will show what the inside of Wayland Sports Broadcasting studio really is.
Great thing to look at and see.
So like I said, Eliza Russell with 4 fouls, which means 1 more and she's out of the game. So Wayland forced to take her out, and now they can't really use her for that.
No, I think they got to wait until at least this period's over to put her back in.
Yeah, maybe even the final minutes, because 1 foul is easy to get. So Sloan DiRoberto with some extra minutes she's going to take on. And a good drive by Campbell Powers as she draws the foul. That foul will go on the freshman Luongo. Will be her first, and it'll send Campbell to the line with a chance to cut the lead to 3.
Campbell needing to make these shots.
First is nothing but net.
Great first shot right there by Campbell Powers. Let's see if she's able to make the second one.
And we'll see what DiRoberto can do now, having checked in the game. The second free throw from Powers is no good, so 1 for 2 at the line. Grace DiStefano with a steal. The 3-pointer is backed in. A huge shot from Campbell Powers. She's got 12, and a great steal from Grace DiStefano.
Like you just said, great steal right there, and great job by Campbell Powers for putting that shot up.
Cohen goes right at DiStefano and draws the foul.
That's been a shot that has been missed all day, but right there, that's one of the crucial times that we needed it to be made right there by Campbell Powers. Great job.
So a huge bank shot from Campbell Powers, but an angry Cohen who was mad that DiStefano ripped the ball, went right at DiStefano and drew the foul. Controlled aggression there, that's great. But Cohen misses the free throw.
There we go. Only down by 1 right now, Whalen. If they're able to stop this next free throw and put some more points on the board, that will be helpful.
It's Wayland with an empty trip, so a good foul there apparently. As Cohen, one of the best shooters, not great at the line there. Powers on too high of a pass to her sister, turns it over.
You saw right there, that did not look like that looked like pretty good coordination, honestly. Campbell Powers pointing to Sarah to move across the court so she could pass it to her and allow her to get a little lay, but that did not happen, sadly. Too high of a pass.
And Eliza Russell stood up. I thought they might have put her back in for a second. I would have been surprised, but I think she was just confused about something. So now Cohen will try to drive right at DiStefano, and it's no good, but I think she might have found a way to exploit Grace, because that's the second time she's got past her. And they call a jump ball. It'll stay Bedford's ball.
Like you said, Nathan, exploit Grace. Whalen's been basically doing the exact same moves all day. Bedford's catching up.
So now they get inside and draw another foul. And I like that Whalen's making Bedford earn it at the line.
For sure, being very aggressive, but doing it without fouling is really what Whalen needs to do. They are an aggressive team, and they're doing a great job doing that. But the only problem is it's foul after foul after foul. If they can stop doing that, they'll put some points up.
That foul will go on Sarah Powers. It's her second. And another missed free throw. So these fouls are worth it, it seems, as Bedford's been unable to hit those shots at the line. Now you see Campbell check back in.
Nathan, that's 3 missed free throws in a row right now.
Yeah, so fouling may be the answer, believe it or not. Bedford will get free throws on every Whalen foul the rest of the quarter. And another empty trip as the junior guard Sheridan unable to hit either free throw. They find an open Powers in the corner. She puts it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Tries to put it back up, but loses it. It's all over the floor. DiStefano, the mid-range, dropped by O'Driscoll. They'll say a Bedford player touched it last.
Everything all over the place. Honestly, that was a great pass right there to Sarah to find her wide open for that shot, but might have not been the best shot since she had an open lane to drive and score an easy 2 points.
Roberto to an open DiStefano. It's blocked. She gets it back. Sarah drives in. The floater. No good. Rebound Cohen. She's trapped in the corner, and they call a foul. And that will send Bedford to the line with Wayland in the penalty.
Foul right there on
Is it on?
And a bad foul from Sloan. I'm not sure I agree with that call, but with 38.3 to go, Bedford will get a couple of free throws being in the penalty.
Sloan looked a little confused. Sarah Powers at that foul.
So that'll send Cohen to the line, who just had an empty trip and will now have a chance to redeem himself. And we'll see if it was just one trip or if she struggles to shoot. And it looks like it was just one trip as she drills the first. And sometimes you got to settle in at the line.
Correct. Settle in. Take a second to breathe. You have time.
And they call a violation as one of the Bedford players stepped into the paint. I believe it was Scott Hawkins. And that will erase the second free throw.
Actually, that was Campbell, Nathan. Campbell was stepped in the paint, giving Whalen the opportunity.
So a costly mistake erases the second free throw for Bedford. And then Campbell Powers gets to the line. A great drive. She's been drawing a lot of fouls.
Yeah, great drive, but honestly, right there, not the shot to take. Able to get a foul, though, off of that. And hopefully she's able to pronounce and get some points on the board right here. Last time she went 1 for 2.
As the foul will go on Sheridan. 28.3 to go. Campbell Powers with a chance to tie this game. As the first free throw is out, and not the body language you want to see after a missed free throw.
Who knows, Nathan? Maybe she misses the next one, and we're able to get another rebound and put another point up, just like we did last time.
Wishful thinking there from Max Berkowitz, but you never know. Maybe we do get a rebound. As Powers at the line. Trying to bring the Warriors within 1. and she's unable to. Whalen almost gets the rebound, but it's controlled by Bedford, and they'll have the final shot here. DiStefano on Cohen. It dribbles away. Good defense by the Warriors. Gives Whalen the final shot with 17.3 to go. They have a chance to tie it or take the lead. And they're going to put Elsa Reniker, one of the better shooters on this team, in for this possession. And they're going to sit DiRoberto down.
All they need is one shot right here, Whalen.
Important to keep in mind, Bedford also now going to be in the penalty, so a foul would put Whalen to the line. Powers with it. 15 to shoot. Reniker, DiStefano change around. Campbell inside, puts it up and in. We are tied with 6 seconds to go. Whalen pushing it. Cohen, 3 to shoot. Cohen from the half-court line. Banks it in. Ashley Cohen. Welcome back to the third quarter. Ashley Cohen, who's been Bedford's best player, drilled a half-court bank shot, Max.
For sure, yeah, that was a crazy shot. Probably one of the craziest shots I've ever seen at Whalen High School basketball court. I also want to give credit to Campbell Powers where credit's due. She did a great job driving right before that shot and was able to shoot and put up 2 points. But sadly, Cohen was able to score that long three-pointer.
Tries to throw it off the Bedford. On the ground, and they're going to call him.
Campbell, a great player driving down the court.
I thought that was going to be a kick ball.
Yeah, honestly, maybe. I don't think so, though. But like I said, Campbell's a great player driving down the court. Just needs to capitalize and make these shots.
Foul on Campbell Powers is so quick. Open three. That one, a good shot to take it.
Yeah, honestly, that was the right shot to take right there. Just didn't go in.
Hockey sweep. That was there. Bedford, the opportunity for them. So we apologize for any technical difficulties we're having here. 6:55 left. O'Driscoll inside gets the foul. Good job by Riley O'Driscoll to draw the foul on Sheridan, and she'll get to the line.
Let's see what she's able to do at the three-point line. One great shot right there, able to help Whalen. Now only down by 2. Let's see what they're able to do.
So Driscoll, who hadn't scored early, scored at the end of the third quarter, and now she's looking to get a couple of free throws. And I don't know what that form was. It felt like she threw the ball at the hoop there, unlike her first free throw. But Bedford turns it right back over.
Also, that might have been a strategy right now, Nathan. Throwing the ball against the hoop or against the backboard to allow one of the players to grab the ball and shoot and maybe make some more than 1 point.
Potentially. And now Bedford, I believe, called the timeout there. So Whalen back within 2 here with 6:39 to go.
Whalen does not look so happy on the bench right now.
Well, this game can be tiring, and I think that's something that Whalen is battling, having not put a ton of players in here. And this an opportunity, though, for Whalen to really tie this game or even take the lead back.
For sure. I want to say this is for sure a 50-50 matchup right here. Fair game. I think Whalen is honestly the better team, though, overall, especially based off how they're playing. I think they can do a lot better.
Yeah, as Whalen will try to steal a win like Coach Glavin always says. Play an aggressive play style. As Eliza Russell, something to keep in mind, I believe she has 4 fouls. So one more would take her out of this game. Powers inside, a beautiful pass from Russell, and Whalen has tied this game.
Great job right there by Powers, able to tie up the game. And let's see where Whalen's is going to take it right here. We need some great defense.
Pass inside, Stud Hawkeys. Looking for someone to get it to. Cohen with the ball. Davis. Good defense from Campbell Powers. Oh no, that's Riley O'Driscoll with the steal. O'Driscoll, the pass to Sarah. Sarah inside, the layup is no good. Stud Hawkeys fights for the rebound and has it. Cohen floats it up court. Sheridan, the 3, puts it in. Every time Whalen ties it, Bedford just erases it. As Sheridan hits a long 3 there. Campbell Powers driving inside. Sarah from the corner inside. No good. Ball on the ground. They get it back, but it's fought for and it'll be a jump ball. And no, did they call? No, yeah, they call a jump ball. And it'll go Bedford's way.
Honestly, right there, Whalen just needs to work on passing. It's kind of just they're getting themselves stuck in situations that they can't get out of.
Yeah, but unfortunate. It's got to be a bit deflating when you put a couple of good possessions together, a couple of good stops, and then Bedford just hucks up a 3 and drills it and takes the lead right back. As Cohen drew the foul, they're going to say no shot. It was on the floor, so Bedford will just have an inbound. And the foul will go on Sarah Powers. It'll be her 3rd. And Bedford will have it at the baseline.
Bedford going to do their break right here. They've been doing all game, trying to find the open player right here, and they're not.
Campbell Powers with it now, taking it up. And now Russell inside. Right idea, but the pass was off the mark.
Did look like a little bit of
They
sort
call
of
a
a
foul
slap.
on Eliza Russell, and that's her 5th. And that'll be it for her. That is a disappointing way for her to go out.
For sure, especially it being early in the 4th. This game has been a roller coaster for her.
And things were going well for her in that 4th. She made a nice pass to O'Driscoll. Really disappointing to see her off so early. But now it looks like someone's going to have to step up as O'Driscoll on the fast break misses a layup, and that's been a problem for her tonight. DeStefano lost it. They call it travel anyways, and it'll go back to Bedford.
Great job right there by O'Driscoll, able to steal the ball from Davis, but the problem is driving down, going for this shot that they keep missing over and over again. I think they need to work on their layups. And they get the rebound, but the problem is the rebound never goes back up. The ball always goes right down to the ground and out of bounds every single time.
It's something I got to point out now with Russell out, there has to pretty much be a freshman on the court at all times. And right now that's Elsa Reniker. So we'll see how these freshmen step up. Instead Hawkeys with Powers on her. The long 3 from Cohen, no good. But the rebound for Sheridan, and now Davis has it. They call a foul before the shot. And the foul will go on O'Driscoll. It'll be just her 1st. But now Wayland already in the bonus. So for the final 4 minutes of this game, every foul will put Bedford at the free throw line. So Wayland going to need to stop fouling.
Coach Glavin right there with the thumbs up, showing that everything is all good and okay, and they got this game in their hands.
That's as important as late in these games. Things can get emotional, can't it, Max? And oh, a foul.
For sure, Nathan. This right here is really who wants it more. Tight game right here. Whalen only down by 3 points. Easy for them to come back.
Unfortunate foul, though, by O'Driscoll there. That's the team's 5th foul. So now Bedford gets a couple of free throws just by drawing fouls. And it'll be Davis at the line. And she drills the first. So this is going to come back to bite us a bit, as now a 2-score game for Bedford, a 4-point lead. And Max, Whalen going to have to stop fouling if they want any chance. It is about who wants it more, but it's also about staying calm, cool, and collective. And right now, Whalen getting a bit too aggressive.
That is true, Nathan. Whalen does need to stay calm, cool, and collective, especially that they have another 4 minutes.
A great save by O'Driscoll. It's fought for, and it's a jump ball. It'll go to Wayland.
Yes, Whalen's turn right now.
What a save by O'Driscoll.
For sure. Whalen is going to need that. O'Driscoll, amazing save right there, an amazing grab right there by Grace.
Now Elsa Renico, the freshman, looking to inbound it. Gets it in a tight window to Sarah Powers, who gets the layup. Beautiful assist from Elsa Renico.
Whalen still down by 3 right now. They're going to need to get the ball back.
Sarah Powers, Whalen's leading scorer with 14. The open 3, and oh my God. Isla Sheridan drains another 3, and Bedford is back up by 6. And now they'll throw the pass away and turn it over, and this one going all the way to Bedford.
Yeah, right there. Not the best pass, but Grace just watching that go by. Should have given a little bit more effort, maybe a dive or so to grab that ball.
That's Coach Glavin going to sub one freshman for the other, with DiRoberto taking Reniker out. Cohen loses DiStefano, now Powers on her, puts it up, no good, and a bucket here would kind of put it away. Davis, the 3, airballed. Cohen with it. Whalen cannot get a rebound. Another miss. Studhockey's the putback. The 5th offensive rebound for Bedford, and a timeout.
Yeah, sort of looks like Whalen's just putting their hands up, thinking the ball is just going to go right to it. You got to go out there and grab the ball. Whalen still has another 3 minutes left. They're still able to score these 6 points to tie the game up. I just think, like you said, Nathan, calm, cool, and collective. This needs to be their motto right here for the last 3 minutes of the game. And like we've seen in the game, they put many points up, and even in past games, they put many points up in a short amount of time. But when they do it, they're doing it calm, cool, and collective.
That's right, Max. So let's do a quick game reset here with 3:05 to go. Bedford has the ball and it is ahead by 6, so it feels like a bucket would kind of put it away, making it a 3-score game. Wayland needs to make sure not to foul as they're already in the penalty, so all fouls put Bedford to the line. Russell is fouled out, and both Campbell and Sarah Powers have 3 fouls each.
Yeah, I mean, right now, honestly, it does not really matter. They have 3 minutes left, 3 fouls each. They still have room for 2 more.
As Cohen will inbound from the baseline. Nearly a full shot clock to shoot. Cohen, running out of time to get it in, just floats it up. And now an open Sheridan from the same spot. That time she misses. We've already seen her hit twice from there. That was scary. And now Campbell Powers with it. Campbell aggressively charges at Bedford. Ball's on the ground. And did we get the timeout? They did. A great timeout by Coach Glavin. A jump ball would have been Bedford's. And instead, Wayland salvages a possession with 2:48 to go.
Strategically done. Great job right there by Coach Glavin. Wayland's going to need this timeout right here. It's very crucial, especially that they're going to need that time to talk over what's going on and what they can fix, especially being that they only have 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in this game, and they need 6 points.
So another quick reset here. 23 to shoot. Wayland down to just 1 timeout. Bedford with 3, so they can regroup when they need. But Wayland going to have to use that last timeout sparingly. Once again, just a couple people in foul trouble. For Bedford, it's Studhockey's with 3, and that's it. Wayland just going to need to get some buckets on the board here. And avoid the fouls as they're in the team bonus.
That's right, Nathan. like we said, there's one thing that needs to be done, and Whalen needs to do that right now, and this is the time.
As you'll see Elsa Reniker back out there with DiRoberto out. As Whalen needing offense now and not defense, so they opt for Reniker, who's been the more offensive freshman. She will inbound with Sheridan on her. I'm guessing you'd want one of the Power sisters to take this shot. Am I right?
Yeah, that is true. I mean, they're the ones that have been shooting all game.
You consider trying to get a 3?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, a lot of threes today have been missed, especially a lot of drive-ins as well. So I don't know. I mean, they need to find that open spot. I'd just say pass it around.
So Reniker will try to inbound. A lot of moving around. They miss an open O'Driscoll, but Campbell with it. Gets it into Reniker. Reniker tries to save it. Powers. Plenty of time to shoot the floater. The foul and one! Sarah Powers with a much-needed bucket to cut it to 4 and a chance for a 3-point play.
Like you said, Nathan, an and one, much-needed bucket. Sarah Powers right here needs to capitalize and put these points up.
The foul on Cohen, it's her first. She can't believe it. And now this gives Coach Glavin the opportunity to sub in the defensive freshman for the defensive possession as DiRoberto's ready to get in there after the free throw. As the free throw no good from Powers, DiStefano almost rebounds but is unsuccessful, so the lead stays at 4. And now Cohen with DiStefano on her. Gets the screen. And now Davis inside. No good, rebound, and Whalen has a chance to cut it to 2. Campbell Powers on the fast break. Drives inside. Layup just falls short as that was a bit rushed. Cohen with it. Floats it inside and open Sheridan. A beautiful dish from Cohen to Sheridan. Sheridan's got 9 and Whalen back down 6. Rushing again and they lose the ball. 2 minutes to go here. Whalen needing a stop to stay in this game.
Great slap right there by Georgia. Able to get the ball back for Bedford.
And that's a foul on Whalen, and that will send Bedford to the line with 2 free throws. The foul will go on O'Driscoll. And it'll be Cohen shooting the free throws. One of the better shooters on this team. Although she did have an empty trip earlier. And this time she gets the first free throw to fall. And now they'll put the offensive freshman back out there. It's Elsa Reniker. DiRoberto will check back out. Perfect trip. Puts Bedford up by 8. Whalen probably needs a 3 here. Sarah Powers, as Whalen now has to speed it up, which they've been trying to avoid doing all game. Campbell with it. Gives it. Reniker. Powers, as Whalen looks for the shot. 1:40 to go. Sarah gives it to DiStefano, who loses it, and it's picked up by Cohen. Inside to Davis with Powers on her. Davis gets the bucket, and that should do it.
Yeah, that should do it. I mean, Sarah Powers, not the best defense right there, kind of standing right there in the middle of the paint, able to allow Davis to go weave around either side, left or right.
Whalen really desperate for a 3 now. O'Driscoll inside, Campbell Powers misses the bucket. It dribbles out of bounds and goes Bedford's way. And Coach Glavin didn't agree with that. And yeah, the ref changes his mind, and I think it might have been Bedford's ball. I think Coach Glavin might have sold that call.
Yeah, I mean, Bedford coach looks a little upset with the call,
Yeah,
but
as
he's
Glavin
taking.
was clapping all the way, acting like it was Whalen's ball, and I think he fooled the ref there. We'd have to see it again, but Reniker gets it in. Whalen needing a bucket quickly. DiStefano inside, misses the layup, and that's been the story of tonight for all the Whalen players. Unable to hit layups, and now with a minute to go, Bedford going to try to run down this clock. Still plenty of time to shoot. Cohen dribbling around. Cohen. Now Davis with still 15 to shoot, 44 to play. Said Hawkeys. The pass back to Cohen, no good. So Whalen still down 10.
Not much here to do anymore.
Throws it away, and that should do it. Inside is Sheridan with the bucket to put the icing on the cake for the Bedford Buccaneers, who are going to come away in victory tonight. Powers on the other end. loses it. DiStefano recovers. They call a foul.
Honestly, Nathan, I don't know what's going on right here. Everyone's falling over.
With 21.8 to go. It'll be an inbound for Wayland. As it might be good to try to finish strong here if you're Wayland.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe get it below 10 points, losing by 10.
As nope, they throw it away, and I assume Coach Glavin will hold.
And Cohen is probably going to just try to run the clock right here with the ball like she is right now. 10 seconds left.
DiStefano still playing tight defense despite the deficit. So is Powers. Said Hockey's with it. 5 to go.
I feel like a foul right here is
they're still
needed.
playing
Yep.
defense all the way to the end. I'm surprised by this, and they foul.
The foul makes sense. That's all they can do. I mean, they already lost the game, but not much else they can do. Sarah Powers coming out with Salone coming in.
And that will do it, as we'll just see a couple of free throws here from Sheridan, and then we'll put it away, as the first one is no good. And with 1.3 to go here, Wayland going to suffer their second loss of the season, and Bedford going to improve to 6-3 and remain undefeated in league play as Wayland gets the rebound. And that will do it. The final score, Bedford 48, Wayland 36.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, big thing here today. So many shots getting put up by Wayland that I noticed, but not many that are getting made. That's really a key factor in today's game. Wayland driving, finding open space, but they're just not able to make their shots.
So once again, the final score, Bedford 48, Wayland 36. I'm Nathan Artunian.
And I'm Max Berkowitz.
And we're signing off on Wayland Sports Broadcasting. We're a Jew crew.
5 Jews.
5 Jews.
I'm Jewish as fuck.
Jewish too?
Hi, I'm Nate Yaffe here with Coach Glavin once again. Coach Glavin, tough loss there. What went wrong in the fourth quarter there?
I don't think anything necessarily went wrong from an effort standpoint. They executed and we didn't, and it's tough. We have to take it.
What do you look to change for the future practice this week? You know, games this next coming week.
I honestly wouldn't change anything from a practice standpoint, right? I was really proud of the way we played, so we're going in ready to play on Monday.
Thank you. Good luck, Coach.
Oh, God. I'm guaranteed.